we'll try this again. What is going on, YouTube? You in the tube. So, I was talking to Mr. Billy, and I'm going to do this video all over from the beginning. So what we were talking about is, because I haven't done one of these owner-op or becoming an owner-op videos in quite some time, so I figured I should probably make one. And I hope that get in here. I hope that hope the audio is good. But so yeah, I want to just kind of talk about like things you have to prepare for, and then I got some other, like, being a parent and being a truck driver. That one's kind of hard. And then I want to talk about the amount of money we make right after this, shall we? Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular. What do you do all day long? Nothing in particular. All day long.
Coming to you live from NIP 34 Studios in the middle of nowhere, your host, Nick!
And we are back. Just gotta get, you know what, I got some friends that send me some funny shit on there, and I had to look at it. Is it showing me as live? I don't know, it's telling me my internet's good, but for some odd reason it doesn't want to act like it's good. But alright, so get that to play over there. Connecting to truck. Playing on truck. There we go. So what I was saying before, I guess I gotta start all over. It's all splitting hairs, but whatever. Home time is not the same with being a company driver as it is being a lease operator, because you just can't say, oh, I want home time. I mean, as a company driver, one of the bonus parts of it, you can just say, hey, I want some home time, and you're just not making any money because these wheels are not turning. But when you're doing a lease op or owner op, your expenses still keep coming. They don't stop. There's no, oh, I'm going to sit at home for a while. Because, I mean, I got some people that I know that are complaining about the amount of money that they're making. But I'm also hearing that they're not, you know, spending the time on the road. So, damn hair out of my way. So if you're not out here, you're not making money. So you go home for a week, guess what? Next week you still have truck payments and all your taxes and insurance and blah 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 that's still coming out. Like this week, I didn't get a check. The lady that does my settlements actually called me, and she said, I can hold off about a couple $100 from your thing so you can have a check. And I just told her, I'm like, no, I'm good. Go ahead and take it all. That way, hopefully next week I have a decent sized check. So that's one of the things you got to prepare for. So when you're gonna be going on home time, you basically got to save up for home time. You got to save up for the money that you're gonna need at the house. You're gonna need to save up for the money that you, ooh, eye itching, sorry. The money that you're gonna need so when you do get back on the road. I wonder if the wind stopped. Maybe I can get there tonight. But anyway, you're going to need to save up money because the next week you come back, you're not getting a check. So you're going to basically be about 2 weeks out. So when I went home for Christmas, I kind of went a little crazy, spent a lot of money, and it took me it took me about damn near a month to get back where I was at prior to Christmas. So that's something you gotta keep in mind there. And another thing, this one so much isn't about owner operator stuff. This is kind of like your personal life stuff, and this is really for the people who have kids. If for the longest, I'd buy stuff, and I come home like it was Christmas every time I came home, because my son got to the point where I walk in the door, instead of him being like, "Yay, Dad," and give me a hug and kisses and showing his love and affection towards me, he'd be like, "What'd you bring me?" I'd be like, I brought you me? Let's start there. How much more space do I have up here? I have enough to bring Stanley into the picture, my co-host. My co-host Stanley. I'll cut off some of my head to have his head on here. Oh yeah. And y'all, next year, keep out for my Browns. They're coming. Woo. Our quarterback is the truth. Is the truth. But anyway, so that's that. So yeah. So I was talking to her, and she's been driving for a long time, and actually the other day I asked her, I'm like, your kids are grown now, they've experienced you being a truck driver their whole entire lives. So what do you think that was most important about doing that, or to still have that love and affection that you have at home when you're not there? And she asked me what I was doing, and I tell her, I'd always bring home a lot of gifts and all that other fun stuff. And then she say, "Well, think back when you were a kid." And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, What do you remember about your childhood?" And then that's when it dawned on me, you don't remember all the stuff you got. You don't remember like, "Oh, you bought me this, you bought me that." You remember like things you did, trips you went on, special times you spent with your parents. So now, when I go home, I'm trying to do more. A lot of times when I want to go home, I just kind of want to like veg out on my couch and go to sleep, but I don't. I sit there with my son and watch him play Fortnite or whatever game it is he's playing, and act like I'm interested. Yeah. So just so I could spend that special bonding time with him. And he always wants to wrestle when I go home and all that fun stuff too. So yeah. So that's that one. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was, and actually me and Billy, we were just talking about this, about the amount of money we make as drivers, and not just owner ops, lease ops. I'm talking about company drivers, trainers, especially trainers and company drivers. You really, if you think about it, if I got a $500 check, I would be irate. I'd be like, this is some bullshit. I need to be making more money. I'm going to quit this trucking company. I'm going to go work for another one, blah, 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 blah. But you got to think about if when you're at home, you're working at this job or that job, and maybe the amount of money people make has gone up since I've been in that part of the workforce, because I know there's been a couple of minimum wages raised, and everybody wants to make $15 an hour now, flipping burgers. But you make a $500 paycheck. So you back there, or those places, mostly you get paid every 2 weeks. So you make $1,000, $1,200 paycheck. Say you make a $1,400 paycheck in 2 weeks. That's $700 a week. Drivers, especially when you get, not when you first start, which I know a lot of people that watch my videos are in training, and they're at the beginning. So a $500-$700 check is actually $1,000 check. It's like a good check. But as a truck driver, we're used to making so much that I think maybe we should take a step back. Because honestly, I think it's not to say we're making too much money, but let's not get pissed when we only make you know, a $600 or $700 paycheck. Because there's people that we make in a month we make in a week what a lot of people make in a month. You know, when I was training, I get a $2,000 paycheck. That's the same as, you know, somebody making $1,000 or $500 a week. You know, I made that in 1 week, what they make in a month. So I think we got to kind of keep that in perspective. And personally, I'm sorry. I think us as drivers, I think we're prima donnas to begin with. You know, and I'm not scared to say it. You know, I'll go home. I'll quit. Blah blah blah. This company don't run without me making the wheels turn. Blah blah blah, which is true, and we are prima donnas. So, if you guys have nothing to say, this is going to be a very short video, because those are just a couple things I wanted to cover. So I don't think I see any comments, and I don't. So with no comments going, I'm gonna snuggle with this guy, finish my Mountain Dew, and watch some Netflix. So guys, just some food for thought. I mean, if you guys next time I go live want to bring this stuff up, we could talk about it some more. It was just some thoughts I had in my brain. I have lots of thoughts in this brain, but me and Billy were talking, and I wrote down some notes, and I'm like, some shit I want to cover. So I know somebody just popped in here at the end. This Danny man. He is so damn cute. I can't get enough. Want to see what's funny? Watch this. Oh yeah. Look at this ball. This ball is green. That's why it looks like this. Or I could be like a magician. It's an orb. Ghost Adventures on my show. I got orbs in my show. But anyway, so watch. This is his toy. Watch this wakes him up. Like I'm talking right now, I can say his name, Stanley. He nothing. But if you squeak this ball, instant wake up. Instant Stanley wake up. Okay, I'll be doing this for hours. So, you don't like this ball. It wakes you up, but you don't like it. If I can find his, look at his little tail wagging. He has a sloth character, which I don't know where it is. Which is sloth? I don't know. We don't know where the sloth is. He loves the sloth. Look at this. How does a dog go from like, oh, I'm disappearing. I'm disappearing. Oh, it's because of you that's making me disappear. I don't know how a dog goes from like instantly asleep to instantly like, hey, I want to play. This is what he does. Like if I stop doing this and we wait here a couple minutes, he'll be like, okay, I'm done. That was too much excitement for me. Alright, Stanley. Say bye to everybody. Say bye to all 2 people watching. And tell them, as always, keep that left door closed, right foot down, only when it's safe. And where's safety starts, Stanley? Not at this ball. Safely starts at that front door, guys. Peace. Oh, Stanley, you're making me. I didn't want to hit that button. Okay. I can't hit the in the stream guy's button because he really wants his damn ball. He wants to eat his orb. Yeah, you're a big vicious dog. I'm trying to hit the M button, guys. I just can't get to it because I'm being attacked. Maybe if I just drop it over there. What is going on, guys? Billy, I told you what videos you need to make. I think they'd be funny as hell. But I ain't got nothing. I guess everybody must be asleep, like Stanley, except for he's eating his ball. Alright, we can't make a video of playing with you. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna end it now. Later, guys. Wait. Damn it, Billy. He likes the ball more than you. He does. Really, he does.